Hey, good morning, everyone. Brian Hoops here, Midwest Market Solutions, Market Insider TV. This is our opening commentary. It's a Wednesday morning, October the 2nd. Thanks for joining us here this morning as we take a look at our trading day ahead. We'll be doing RFD TV this morning, 8:15 Central Time, as well as Thursday and Friday mornings. And then we will be back with our midday commentaries, as well as a closing TV commentary and newsletter out already this morning, talking about weather and all the fundamental news that you need to be apprised of. So let's get into what we have going here this morning. We have big moves in the overnight market. Start first with the U.S. dollar index. We're a little bit firmer here this morning. And we're seeing some weakness in the gold. As we've been saying, we don't expect the gold weakness would be long lasting. There should be buying interest on the gold on any weakness in here. As we still have major concerns about inflation, especially with the dock workers strike continuing. It's in the second day this morning. This is going to ramp up inflation and cost of goods even further. Silver market's a little higher here. Look at crude oil after several dollar gains yesterday. We're up another $2 this morning, almost 3%. So some strength there. Stock market down just a little bit after weakness yesterday. And then you look at the grains markets. Corn's up 2 3/4 cents. You jump down here to wheat, 7-8 cent gains. But look at oats is down 3 3/4, and look at the soybeans and the meal, especially the meal, down $14. We'll look at it on our TV segment we looked at it last night. We'll look at it again tonight when we look at some charts. But meal has just fallen to some major key technical support. We're down almost $20 off of yesterday's highs. And the soy complex has been led by meal and will continue to be led by meal, and it is down sharply. So we have soybean meal down 14, the soybeans down 11.5. As we look at these markets here, what we've seen over the last week and a half or more is at 8:30 openings, just relentless buying interest from some either funds or some traders. Shouldn't blame it on the funds, but it's very likely them. Despite fundamentals, despite the news, it's just relentless buying at 8:30, and at some point that trend will be broken. Whether it is today or not, nobody knows. If we see that relentless buying, they're going to look at the soybeans down in 11, 12 cents and meal down this much, $14, and they're going to want to step in and buy this market. Whether that can be sustained and push soybean prices back up into the 1060 range, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But that's been the pattern, is you get to some overnight weakness like this, it doesn't last long, and you certainly don't get any follow-through. You get some big push back to the upside. But weather forecasts are changing, and that's allowing the meal and the soybeans to work lower in the overnight. So let's get into some of our other news as we look at our day ahead. There's our office listings all around the Midwest. You can check them out if you want at online and find a list of phone numbers and text numbers there as well. So rain chances are improving for northern Brazil and Argentina with a return to more normal rainfall patterns to establish after October the 7th. Well, today's October the 2nd, so we're getting very close. And it's important for Argentina to have the normal rainfalls. We should not really see much in the way of any type of yield loss or yield drag if we plant a week or so late. It is a little concerning if it continues, because that'll get into the second planting of the corn crop. The safrinha corn crop could get pushed back into more of their summer season, which is less than ideal for their growing conditions and their harvesting. But that's a long ways away. Right now, this is what we're focused on, is trying to get the crops planted in Brazil and Argentina, and weather does look to improve over the next 10 days. Now, there is dryness in Russia and in all of the Black Sea region. That's helping to rally the wheat market, as they're having a difficult time getting everything planted because of dryness. It's fairly dry here in the United States. Not much rain in the forecast for anywhere in the United States for the next 2 weeks, and that southern plains badly needs some moisture for crop that has been seeded and additional crop that needs to be seeded. This morning we had ADP employment change. We'll have a lot of economic news over the next couple days. Jobless claims on Thursday, and Friday we'll see the unemployment numbers. But ADP employment change, 143,000, that was above expectations, well above last month's 99,000 numbers. In fact, it was the largest increase in 3 months. Yesterday afternoon, USDA reported the soybean crush numbers for August, 167.6 million bushels. That's exactly in line with expectations, 167.6, but it's well down from July's 193.3. Typically, we see a slowdown in plants as in this time frame, August, September, due to some maintenance issues. But this is probably a big drawdown from July, certainly, but was very close to what the trade had expected. Yesterday afternoon, StoneX came out with their estimates. And Ag Resource, if you follow them, they came out with their estimate the day prior at 184.5 for corn bushels per acre. Newswires have not contacted us yet about tabulating for next week's supply and demand report. We should receive that here in a day or two, and then we'll be putting out our estimates. But StoneX out, and they increased corn yields to 184 versus 182.2 previously. That puts the crop at 15.22 billion bushels. And soybeans, they increased yields there to 53.5, up a half a bushel, and that increases the production size to 4.6 billion bushels from 4.575 previously. Needless to say, these are a little bit of a bearish estimates. I think we will probably fall in line with where they're at, with we expecting to see yield increases for corn next week and possibly soybeans as well. Coming up here, Friday is last trading day for live cattle October options. And then first notice day for October live cattle futures is Monday, the 7th. Right now, we don't see much in the chance of any delivery threats. Futures have rallied. Cash trade is called at least steady to possibly higher. There's some offers at 186 out there, and I think you could see that, especially with the futures rallying, anticipating that increase in the cash market. Show lists are down, and cutout values have continued to rebound. They were up over $3 in the choice yesterday. That bodes well for stronger cash trade, and we'd be looking for 186 to be traded in the Southern Plains this week. And finally, Iowa, Southern Minnesota weekly hog weights for the week ending September the 28th, we're up to 284.2 pounds from 283.4 last week. That's still 2.3 pounds above year-ago levels. All right, have a good day and get hold of us. If you have any questions, want to talk some markets, marketing strategies, we have some ideas here for you. This has been Brian Hoops. Have a great day, good luck, and good trading.